Starburns Avenue.
My name is Bob the Drag Queen.
And I'm Monét Exchange.
And this is Sibling Rivalry. This week we discuss Butch lesbians.
We hash out our thoughts on conspiracy theories.
And we find out what made Monét say this.
Don't act for these fucking people. You know you a slick talking nigga, so don't be acting like you just why would you ever want to hit me, Monét? And we find out what made Bomb say this.
Because that day when we were smoking crack, he was really cool. I did this thing this morning where I talked to high school kids.
Oh.
So I went to school for theater education, and I dropped out of college. But my classmates who actually finished college and did go to school to be theater teachers, is a drama teacher. Two of them are drama teachers now, and one of them who actually did the set design for my stand-up special, Suspiciously Large Woman, available on Amazon. That's Suspiciously Large Woman, available on Amazon. But anyway, so I just did his class this morning.
Oh my gosh. And how was that for you? Did you enjoy yourself?
It was great. These kids are progressive. I was like, this is not the Georgia I went to school in.
They're progressive, you said?
Progressive.
Oh, really?
Progressive,
Was your town or like where you went to school and stuff, was it not homophobic, but did you not feel like super comfortable being?
Yes, the answer is yes, it was.
Okay.
I went to an all-black high school in the suburbs of Atlanta, and yeah, we had one out gay kid, and I can't imagine his life was. We had a couple out like dykey lesbians.
Well, it's always okay for lesbians to be AGs and for them to be like lesbian-y.
What's AG?
Aggressive? Yeah, that's what you call a more top functioning lesbian.
So yeah, we have these like butch lesbians like the Brenza and We Too.
Wait, what are these names?
Yeah, Debrenza was a lesbian went to my high school, and so was We Too.
Debrenza and
Debrenza.
like we're here, like We Too,
like Me Too, but We Too. Yeah, her name was We Too.
The We Too movement.
Yeah, so We Too and Debrenza and a couple other like butch lesbians, and then we had
I love butch lesbians. Like I love. Did you watch The Circle?
No, I watched like the first 5 episodes. That one lesbian on there.
Yes, yeah, like lesbians. Well, her real name. She was playing Mercedes. I forget what her real name is. Oh, I think it was Karen. She was
Debrenza.
No, she was Karen. She was this big black dykey lesbian, and her name was Karen. It was very.
No, I remember that.
I love
that's
being
how
friends with those kind of girls.
It'd be like these butch lesbians, and they'd be like, "My name's Amanda." What's your name? Amber. But the gag was Ryan Conrad was the only out gay kid, and I think the reason why a lot of like in the black community people are okay with butch lesbians because they don't feel threatened by them. They don't feel threatened by butch lesbians, but they do feel threatened by gay men.
No, I don't see. I think it's vice versa. I think that people don't fuck with lesbians because they know that she's not taking your shit and she will fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? But I think with gay men,
I disagree because like Ryan Conrad was Ryan Conrad was my size. Like he could fight too, but no one cared. They didn't care if he could fight.
Yeah, but they don't think he can fight because they just assume that he's like a faggy guy. You know what I mean? Whereas a lesbian, especially an AG lesbian, they're like, oh, if I fuck with her, she's gonna fucking pummel me and destroy my existence.
I don't know. I mean, Ryan Conrad, we have been going to school since 7th grade. Since I got there. He's probably there way before that, but I showed up in Atlanta in 7th grade, and everyone knew him. He was a captain of the cheerleading squad.
Come on, captain of the cheerleading squad.
He went on to be one of those gays who fights on Jerry Springer.
Work! You know, when I was a kid, I did... But, because TV magic, whatever, I didn't think those things, I thought those were real. I'm like, oh my God, these people and their stories, this is, like, I can't believe this is really happening. Come to find out, as an adult, that shit is completely scripted, and that shit is very far from the truth of what is actually going on.
Well, I don't know. I've never been on one. I heard that they just kind of rile people up. Like if you're going to go on the show, I've heard this alleged. They take you out like drinking the night before, so everyone's already hungover, and then you get there in the morning. They don't have any coffee. All they have is Red Bull and vodka. That's the only thing they supply.
No,
Red Bull and vodka.
I don't believe this.
This is a rumor. It might be true. It might not be true. But I've heard that when you get there, if you want coffee, you have to go get your own fucking coffee.
Bob, I don't think I noticed about you. When did you like come out? When did you like say I'm gay? Like start telling people, friends, family, etc.
Well, the first person I told was my senior year of high school. It was the spring break of my senior year of high school, and then I told my mom at my graduation, and then I told
your high school.
everyone.
Your high school graduation, yeah.
Yeah, and then I told everyone that it was it was official my second year of college.
Oh, so what do you mean? Like, did you put like a Facebook post? You put a MySpace post? You're like, hey everyone, just so you know, I'm gay.
Well, I went to Spencer's and I bought a rainbow belt. And that was my, I was like, I'm wearing my rainbow belt. I'm wearing my
Can I just tell you, when I was a kid and I would go...
It took a lot of courage to do that.
100%. I agree. This is, I think for a lot of these like younger kids and like kids who are really coming into their queerness like in the 2020s and forward and like a little before that, like they're coming out now, it is just a different experience than when like we were younger. Like it was like imagine like now that we see gay characters on TV, we're like, oh, that's normal. But when Ellen DeGeneres did her show and she had that gay moment, bitch, she didn't work for like 3 or 4 years after. People were like, I cannot believe this fucking lesbian just outed herself on TV. Like hell, like it was like so it's just a different coming out experience nowadays.
Well, I mean, girl, talking about us, my Uncle Steve is a queer man who's probably about 60 now, raised in Mississippi.
Girl.
So I don't even want to compare my coming out to
his.
Uncle Steve's is like, that must have been insane.
I know.
I mean, that must have been insane. I couldn't even fathom.
You know when
I should one day I'll interview Uncle Steve.
Oh my God, I would love to be. I want to be there. I have just from everything you said on this podcast. I have so many questions for Uncle Steve. I want to know about the getting shot. Yeah, because your Uncle Steve is apparently
been shot 3 times.
He is apparently the 50 Cent of Mississippi, and I am obsessed.
Okay. So to everyone listening, my Uncle Steve has been shot 1, 2, 3, 4 times. He's been shot 4 times on 3 different occasions. I have one of the bullets. I carry it everywhere I go.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he gave me one of the bullets.
Are you reaching on your counter? Do you have it right now?
Yeah, I have the bullet. Yeah, girl, of course I have the bullet.
I have never known this about
Steve
you.
Gave me the bullet.
I feel like it's gonna be a Jeopardy question in the future. It's gonna be like, from famous TV person, from this famous TV personality drag queen carries their uncle's spare bullet everywhere they go.
Well, I can't find it. It's in his bag somewhere. But Uncle Steve,
this is anticlimactic.
When I went home for Christmas, he asked me if I wanted the bullet, and I was like, "Oh my God, yes!" And then my mom was like, "Don't you dare!" And I was like, "I want to." And then he
this past
patted
Christmas,
his chest and goes, "Yeah, this past Christmas." And then he patted because my uncle got shot just this past Christmas. Yeah, he got shot just this past Christmas. And he said, I said, you want to get rid of this? He goes, "Don't worry. I got one with me all the time." And he patted his chest because there's a bullet lodged in his chest.
Oh my God. Wait, how? I mean, okay, are these like ex-boyfriends? Is Uncle Steve like what? How are these gunshots coming about, Bob?
Well, Uncle Steve got shot the first time for fucking with white girls in Mississippi, and he got shot in the shin, and it blew his whole
yes,
shin
you
off.
told me the story. Okay,
So
this
Uncle
one
Steve
I know.
has-
Yes, okay.
So Uncle Steve has 1 foot.
Yeah.
Well, he has we say 1 leg, but it's not fair to say he has 1 leg because he has 2 knees. It's right below the knee he's missing.
Wow. Okay, now does he walk with like a peg leg? Does he have what you call it, a prosthetic?
He has a prosthetic leg. He has a prosthetic. And I used to actually do this thing where I would, because he would take off his leg to go to sleep. And I used to do this thing where I would get the kids in the neighborhood to pay me $0.25 to come look at my Uncle Steve. So Uncle Steve would be sleeping on the couch, and I would have all these kids lined up one by one, and they would come in. I'd be like, "See," and his leg was like his nub would stick out of the couch. I'd be like, "See,"
God.
And that's his prosthetic leg over there.
And you, okay, I am mad for several reasons. Number one, you could have charged more. That's at least $1.
Well, it was the early 90s, Monét. It was the early 90s, girl. Back in the day, that's how much I charged $0.25 because a bag of chips was $0.25.
Oh my God, I remember when bags of chips was $0.25. I remember when fucking Snickers bars used to be 50 cents. And now those motherfuckers are $1.25, bitch.
Yeah. When I lived in Mississippi, we used to have penny candy. Y'all ever have penny candy?
We probably did, but I didn't eat that kind of candy because I was very, very, very pretentious about the candy I ate.
Cause you too busy sneaking a curry goat out the pot.
Oh
on
my
Sundays.
God. Okay. The listeners, tell me if y'all just heard that.
Curry goat.
You just said it with a full-on West Indian accent. You didn't even hear yourself. You just said.
Well, I'm saying it because I'm repeating the way you said
You just said.
it. I'm all getting this from you.
Curry goat. You literally just said that, Bob.
Well, get your hand out the curry goat. No, I'm this
Okay,
is
now
me like
that's a
repeating how you
caricature.
said it. Get your hand out the curry goat.
Wait, how was...
Anyway, so then Uncle Steve got shot when I was in high school because he was working at the Taco Bell at the Georgia Dome, and he got robbed in the parking lot. He got shot there.
My Lord.
And this Christmas, he got shot in the hand and in the chest. So
Again, and are these like...
go shorty, it's your
Uncle
birthday.
Steve is the 50 Cent of Clay County.
By the way, I think his name is 50 Cent. I don't think his name is 50 Cent.
I
think
know.
his name is
Okay,
50 Cent.
Bob. First of all, he's from New York. I know how you say his name. We've had this conversation before. I get it.
Well, then why did you call him 50 Cent?
Because I'm just
You
saying
said
it
50
because
cents.
Monét is saying it. I'm not on the fucking Radio City Music Hall announcing him. I'm just talking to my best
But
friend.
his name, but that's still his. But his name is 50 Cent.
But it's spelled FITY, like the 50 number.
Is it?
Yes, it's not spelled FITTY. It's spelled 50. It's spelled FI.
Do you remember Fabulous? Who's
Bitch, the
who spelled it,
FABOLOUS holla back. youngin' boo,
L-O-U-S
boo.
holla back, young. Woo, woo. F-A-B-O. Bitch, I thought Fabulous was spelled F-A-B-O-L-O-U-S for a very
Fabulous
long
fucked
time.
up a lot of us, bitch. He was doing that shit on purpose, trying to make us fail our SATs and shit.
F-A-B-O-L-O-U-S.
Holla back, youngin'. Woo, woo. Okay, wait. So when you came out to Miss Martha Caldwell at your graduation, what was her reaction?
She was saying that she was shocked, but I just find that so hard to believe. I mean, I was the president of the drama club.
Yeah, but you have to figure well, I mean, I know your mom identifies as a little bit queer, but like as like a mom and as like a lot of people, they don't like we know because bitch, we in the drama club and we know what be going down. They guys, girl, but to them, you're just acting. They're not putting two and two together.
I guess. I remember one time my mom said I was acting gay, and I was like, oh shit.
She knows.
Caught!
A shark
She knows. Help me,
in
help
the
me.
water, girl.
Well, what her exact quote was, you acting white or gay or something. I will never forget that. I talked to mom about a reason. She was like, I don't remember saying that. And I was like, you said it.
My mom was shocked when I came out too. Needless to say, bitch, when I came out, I was fully to my mom, like in St. Lucia, I was fully on RuPaul's Drag Race. And like she was like, "What?"
Oh, that's right. You were on Drag Race. You were in your mid-20s.
Right.
Late 20s.
And I was like, bitch, I'm on TV in drag, which again, there are straight drag queens out there. I've never met a straight drag queen, but I know that there are straight drag queens out there, so I've heard. So being a drag queen doesn't necessarily make you gay, but I was like, girl, come on. I was on TV talking about
Wait,
crazy
so
shit.
your mom knows you're a drag queen? Because your mom, remember your mom, weren't you in the, your mom didn't know you were gay until Drag Race? Because you were in the St. Lucia newspaper for winning Miss Caribbean Queen or whatever it was.
Yeah, Miss Gay Caribbean. But that's because when that article came out and she called me, I was like, oh, I was filming for a movie and I don't know, and they got it confused. Like, they don't know what's going, like, they're just confused, Mom. It was like a movie theater. It was a movie.
Your mama just wanted to believe. She wanted to believe so bad. She was, when you wish upon a star.
No, Bob, you should sing
I was like,
Mariah
girl.
and Whitney's When You Believe. What are you, ew, Bob, get your fucking
No, I was thinking your
white
mom
ass
was
outta
wishing you
here.
weren't gay.
No, but you still like...
I was doing Beyonce's version. How dare you?
Bitch, can we talk about how Beyonce literally... That song, I clocked it. It's 2 minutes and 43 seconds, the normal version. Beyonce's version was like 5 minutes and 7 seconds. Like, when you wish upon a star.
Also, you love wearing your college stuff. You wear a Westminster College shirt, or what's your brand? Your Fappa Mappa Koodalay. What's your frat?
Find me off of Symphonia.
And what did y'all say? One of your frat bros came in and you were like, Delta New forever. What did you say? What do y'all say?
You were such a rude little bitch. Is that what we said?
No, what's your little?
I can't say it on the podcast. If you happen to hear it, you
already said it.
I can't say it.
We're the girls of Delta New.
Bob, why didn't you?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Would you? Okay, so here's the thing. So if you guys are listening, you don't know, there are a divine 9 fraternities and sororities. Those are like the 9 all black fraternities and sororities. Alpha, Kappa, Alpha, A Phi A, Delta, Sigma, Theta, Zetas, all that. So those are the divine 9.
But more called the Kappas, the Omegas, the Alphas, but yeah, they're usually called by just one.
But I was saying they're full government. What's their
work?
And so, did you ever think about joining any of those? Like, even though you didn't do it in school.
No, I was adamantly anti-fraternity in college. I mean, nowadays I'm really like, girl, what was your issue? Like, what was your malfunction? But I was really not into how like toxically masculine the fraternities were. Like they were just so like, and just like this. And they were like, and then they all thought I wanted to be in their fraternity. And I was like, Mary, I have no desire to be in your like.
Wait, did you have?
Like,
did you have
I know you want to be an alpha.
You did. You had.
Yeah, we had like fraternities and sororities in my college.
No, but the same.
Yeah,
But did you have the divine 9 ones, or were they just other fraternities that were interested in you?
No, we had. Yeah, we didn't have all. Yeah, we had them. Yeah, we had the divine 9, the fraternity. My uncle is an Omega actually.
Oh my God, that's the ones that. Okay, so if you don't know, Omega are the Q dogs, and they're always like they're really like bro-y like ones, and I thought
they're aggressive. They bark at people.
Yeah, and
when they step,
brand you.
They brand. My uncle has a brand.
Does he really?
Yes, he does.
Uncle Steve, is Uncle Steve or the other uncle?
No, my uncle. I have a lot of uncles. My Uncle Scotty.
Uncle Scotty. I know that.
I think he has. I'm pretty sure he has a brand.
But yeah. So long story short, I never. But wait, really quick. But after you graduate, you can join like the grad chapters, and the grad chapters are like they're literally nothing like the undergrad ones. The undergrad ones, you're immature and whatever. The grad ones are more for like networking and stuff, and like just like a community and network of people.
My uncle joined the grad chapter.
Work, yeah. So that's fierce.
When he was going back to school to get his master's degree in what do you call it? Guidance counseling.
Work. Can he? Do you think he can guide my counseling?
You know what? Let's talk about it after the break.
Work.
Sometimes things just interfere with your happiness. Like you just cannot seem to get over, whatever it is in your life to help you achieve your goals. I know it happens to me. Sometimes I get seasonal depression, different stuff like that.
Well, girl, BetterHelp, that's HELP, they help assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist.
It's really amazing because you can start communicating back and forth with someone in less than 24 hours.
And it's not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It is just a professional counseling done securely online.
Now, because it is online, there's a broad range of expertise available, which may not be available locally in your area, so you can get it online.
And this service is not just domestic, girl. It's available to clients worldwide.
So you can log into your account anytime, anywhere, and you can send a message to your counselor.
And you'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with those other traditional therapy sessions.
Now, BetterHelp, that's HELP, help is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches so they can make it easy for you and free to change counselors if you need to.
It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available.
Honey, you guys start living a happy life today. You can visit the website and read the testimonials that are posted daily, all right? You can go to www.betterhelp.com/reviews. Do people still say www? Does anyone still say www?
Well, we just did. But listen, if you want a little sibling rivalry in your BetterHelp, you go to betterhelp.com/rivalry, that's HELP, and join the over 800,000 people taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional.
There's a special offer that you can have to Sibling Rivalry listeners. You can get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/rivalry. Thanks, guys. Well, considering that my uncle is has a master's degree, he can probably guide your counseling. Probably.
I always thought.
Yeah, I think you're a little long in the tooth compared to his normal.
About to say you don't need to be a certain age to get guidance counseling, boo.
No, I'm saying, okay, first of all, most people who are getting guidance counseling are usually in high school or college.
That's not true. I have friends who have come out of programs and they get guidance counseling afterwards.
It is true. What I said is true. I said most people who have guidance counselors are in high school or college.
Well, I don't think it's
that is
most.
100% true. So you think over 50% of people with guidance counselors are out of college?
Yes.
You think that?
I think that. Well, I'll have a lot. I can count about of my friends who have gone through addiction rehab things, like AA and stuff like that. More than half of them have guidance counselors. Or like a counselor.
That's not what a guidance counselor is. Let's just get that clear. I think you're just mixing up things.
Okay, let me get the definition.
Refer to school.
Well, let's get the definition. We don't want you assuming anything.
Also, by the way, now even if a couple of your friends have guidance counselors, every single college student and every single high schooler and every single middle schooler and every single elementary schooler, they all have guidance counselors.
I didn't have a guidance counselor.
Yes, you did.
Every
school has a guidance counselor.
We did not.
Every school.
In
New York City, every school has a guidance counselor.
Our school had one, but I did not. I literally.
Yes, there was one assigned to you. You didn't use them, but you had a guidance counselor.
I never.
Every high school has a guidance counselor.
I got a guidance counselor, and I didn't even know I had one. How you telling me I had one? I didn't even know I had one.
Do you know who your elected city council person is for your neighborhood?
Why are you? Literally, that has nothing.
Exactly,
to do.
but you have one.
That has nothing to do.
Even though you don't use them, even though you don't know who it is, you still have one.
That is a false equivalency.
That is perfect. Said, how do I got one? I don't know I have one. You don't know who your person is, but you have one.
Oh my god. Okay, guidance counselor.
Comment below if you think that comparison was lit.
The definition of a guidance counselor is a person who is employed, usually in a school, to. Oh my god.
Thank you. Do you want to stop now? Because you already fucked yourself up. Is it a school counselor works in primarily schools or secondary schools, providing academic, career, and college access, affordability, admissions, and social emotional competencies to all students through a school counseling program? You don't know any adults who are not in college who have guidance counselors.
But my friends who had someone kind of helping them along after addiction, I heard them refer to them as a guidance counselor. So what is that? Just a counselor?
No, you've not. Those are sponsors.
Oh, sponsor. Oh, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
Or I think you may be thinking about like the word counseling, but guidance counselors are specifically academic.
Okay, you want a fucking treat, bitch?
Do you have one? I kind of do. I've actually been... Well, I have been kind of eating healthy, but yesterday Monét and a couple of friends came over to my corner and we did it sitting outside. So we kind of just sat on the street and ordered pizza, and it was cool.
Oh my god! So we were sitting on the street and we're all just it was about six of us, including Marty Gould Cummings, who is a very active political person on social media. If you check him out,
running for
city council,
the 5th district of Manhattan,
right? And then so we're at
the 6th or the 7th.
The 8, 9, 10,
we're actually
11, 12, the 13th.
We're actually both in Marty's district, you and me.
But I'm not registered I'm registered to vote at my family's address in Brooklyn. So that's where my district is.
So you're acknowledging that you're doing voter fraud. You're legally acknowledging your voter fraud.
But I live there as well.
No, it's cool. Go ahead. What were you saying?
So we're all sitting there chilling. You were so problematic. We're all sitting there chilling, whatever, and then so it's us on the corner, like being very gay, playing Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey through Bob's apartment, and then around the corner from us is like a bunch of hood ass motherfuckers listening to their music, smoking hookah, like living their lives, and then all of a sudden we hear a loud screech, a crash, and a bang. And one of the
and the boom crash and the lightning flash and that's another story. Never mind. Anyway, anyone know what that is? Comment below if you know what that is.
It's from some fucking musical, some lame ass shit. Anyway, so we hear the sound and then we look over and then one of the friends pulled up in the car and they were trying to be fancy and peel off. And in them trying to peel off, the car wedged itself under a car that was already parked on the sidewalk. And I mean, the entire right side of the car rode up onto the car and then onto the car in front of it, which was a green taxi cab. And then they all sat there, they looked at it for a second, and then he drove off. So whoever was parked there came out, and their car was just fucked up, and they have no idea.
Wrecked. Yeah, beat up from the feet up. And I mean, I love a peel off, like a rice peel off, girl. But this one was like not cute, girl.
And then
we were gagging. And Marty's white ass
Marty's
was like,
white.
Your car. I was like, Marty, shut your white ass up.
Because they would have come there and yoked them up, and bitch, I would have stood there and watched. Because what I'm not gonna do is about to fight those 8 Dominican motherfuckers and they 3 hood ass girlfriends. Them fucking A-Town stomping on my goddamn wigs. Like, no.
I would say we would have been. I do think I don't think any fight would have broken out, but if it did, between me, you, Alfredo, and Joel, we are a solid 800
See, but
pounds.
Alfredo and Joel. Okay, but here's the problem: Alfredo and Joel was not there, and Alfredo is to me.
Well, they showed up. Like, were you gone before they showed up?
When I showed up. No, they came before I left, but when the whole thing with Marty happened, they weren't there yet. And I don't think Joel doesn't strike me as a fighter, and I don't see Alfredo knowing how to throw a punch.
He was a fitness instructor for a while, so he's probably strong. He beat me. Alfredo, by the way, Joel and Larry are the only people, when we were doing our arm wrestling, the only people who beat me in arm wrestling was Joel and Alfredo.
Work.
So he is a big, strong man.
Especially to beat your big black ass. Anyway,
well, I do have strong arms. That is true, and I'm not ashamed of that. You want to kick off our topic for today, Mom?
Yes, we're talking about conspiracy theories today. Now, Bob likes to say this about me, that I'm
jet fuel cannot melt steam beams. Jet fuel cannot melt steam. I've never seen it. They're cut at a perfect diagonal angle. If you look at the buildings, you ever heard those people?
No, but you like to call me an old conspiracy theorist hoe.
Didn't you watch
Zeitgeist?
Zeitgeist?
I did, but I mean that was like I watched Zeitgeist when it came out, like when it came out like 2001, 2002, whatever it was. I don't remember all that stuff, but were they because so people say that 9/11. Oh my god, wait, hold on.
Can we have silence on the goddamn set?
Pixie, I'm doing a podcast with Bob. Do you want to say hi to us and our listeners?
Oh, hey, kids. Hi. Hola, ¿cómo están?
¿Todo bien y usted?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, niño, bien. This is the only way I get to be on the podcast if I call in and interrupt.
Okay, well, really quick. Pixie, we have to let you go, but I have one question. Who's your favorite queen, Bob or Monét?
Oh, my God. You know, it's just, okay. All right, I'm going to be real honest.
Ooh.
So obviously, I started the show with Bob, and I love Bob. And then when he left, he tried to bring in Monét, and I was like, really? And then I got to know Monét more, and I fell in love with Monét, and then Bob forgot about me, so I'm going to say Monét.
Work. All right, we're going to get back to the podcast. I'll talk to you a little bit.
Who was that even? No, I'm kidding. Bye, girl. I love you.
Oh, Bob, you're such an anti-bit. Yeah, so there's a whole conspiracy theory about people think that 9/11 was an inside job. Do you think 9/11 was an inside job? Yes or no? Don't do your long answer, short answer. Yes or no?
Woman, we're on a podcast. Can I? What are you, the host now?
But
Am I your guest? This is not the exchange rate.
Well,
Monét.
you kill me when you go short answer yes, long answer. I just want you to give me a concrete yes or no.
That is an answer. I think that there is some stuff in the 9/11 story that just seems weird. It just seems odd. Like, this doesn't make sense. What I think is that 9/11 was planned by people on domestic soil and people internationally.
Oh yeah, like it was like a collective thing together.
But I don't think it was the U.S. government. No.
You don't think so? You don't think the government had anything to do with 9/11?
No, I don't.
Like they didn't fund helping these people figure stuff out. Like, not saying they were at the meetings, but their money helped. You know what I'm saying? Like they're using money.
Well, I mean, I don't know if maybe there were some people in the U.S. government who had been radicalized and joined that faction. But I believe that everyone who was planning it was a terrorist, whether domestic or international.
100%. Agreed. Okay, so we can agree on that. But what is the jet fuel thing? Say it again. So they think that the jet...
So there's people who believe that it was an inside job. They're like, so what happens is there are people who work in architecture who are like, if you ran a plane into a building, it just wouldn't crumble. That's not how architecture works. That's not how science works and how physics works. It would not happen. And people were saying that the jet fuel melted the beams, and that's why the building collapsed. And some folks out there are saying it is literally impossible for jet fuel to melt beams. It can't get hot enough. There's no way, because basically also once the jet fuel hits something, it actually cools down because it spreads out over a lot of space. It's not like thermite, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Where thermite gets hotter and hotter and keeps burning. Jet fuel is kind of like gasoline.
Right.
It kind of just burns up and then it goes away. Of course, it goes pretty long. And they're just saying that's not how that works. And there were pictures of the beam that were cut at an angle, so it looked like someone went in, did a little bit of damage to the inside of the building, and then when the plane hit, they threw off bombs and they collapsed it and the beam shifted and then everything crumbled. That's what people believe.
So when 9/11 happened, I was in 6th grade. Oh my God, school had just started. This was 7th grade. I was in 7th grade. The school year had just started. I want to say like a week before. And
you were in New York City.
I was in New York City. At a Marine Park Junior High School, BA. If you're from Brooklyn, you get.
Isn't Marine Park like an Italian neighborhood?
Oh yeah, it's very Italian. That's why I said I was in school. I was in 7th grade, and I was in social studies when it happened. My teacher, Mr. G, aka
and social studies happened when you were in social studies, girl.
Right. Mr. G, I took a pause because I'm so used to Bob saying some slick shit. I was about to fucking slap this nigga through the phone. I was like, I was what? Oh.
Why would you want to hit? What would I say that was slick?
Because you don't act for these fucking people. You know you a slick talking nigga, so don't be acting like you just. Why would you ever want to hit me, Monét?
Well, I wouldn't say anything about like your New York City public education. I wouldn't say anything about that.
Roll that.
It's probably really great.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Yuck, 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 yuck. I was in 6th grade in Mr. G's class, and then he went on the roof, and he came back down to class. He was like, guys, you can see the smoke coming from the building. So he told us that there was like a 9/11 attack happened, and he went on the roof of the building and told us that he could see the smoke coming from the buildings. From where we were in Brooklyn.
That's wild.
Yeah. Where were you?
One of my friends said I was in Clayton County.
9th grade?
I was in Miss Baker's. I was in 10th grade.
10th, yeah.
I was in Miss Baker's drama class, and she rolled in the.
You gay?
What do you call it? The what?
No, because your mom thought you said your mom thought you were gay. Drama. Anyway, the listeners will get it.
Oh yeah. And then my teacher rolled in the. You get me fucked up. Miss Baker rolled in the TV. We just watched the 9/11 thing. It was like so crazy. And one of my friends who used to do a lot of drugs and doesn't do drugs anymore was like, back when I was like fucked up all the time, I was in my bed because I went to his apartment once. He goes, look out the window. I said, oh, work. Like, he was living in Tribeca. He was like, that used to be the World Trade Center.
Wow.
He was like, I used to look out and see. He goes, so I was in my bed, high on crack, watching the World Trade Center come down.
Oh my God.
He was like scariest moment of my life. Just in your bed on crack cocaine, watching the World Trade Center go down. And it was weird because that day when we were smoking crack, he was really cool. I'm just kidding.
This literally brings me to my next point. Do you think it's okay for people to make 9/11 jokes?
Okay, I think that it's okay for people to make just about any jokes. You just have to be able to deal with the repercussions that come with it. If someone is offended by a 9/11 joke, you can't be like, you don't get to be offended.
Yeah.
And if someone makes a black joke, you don't get to be like, you don't get to be. I mean, people get to be offended and people get to make the jokes. I think if you're going to make a joke, you have to just be able to deal with the repercussions of it.
I agree. Also, it has to be really funny. If you're gonna make a fucking...
How did you feel about the joke they made about... I can't remember who made it, but someone made a joke about... So, I can't remember what roast it was, but Pete Davidson's, who is Ariana Grande's ex and an actor on SNL, his father died in 9/11.
Yes, it was the roast of Rob Lowe. The roast of Rob Lowe, bitch.
Yeah, it was roast, and everyone kept making all these jokes about Pete Davidson's death. Like, everyone kept making all these 9/11 jokes. And then the worst one of all was when this one... I think it was Anthony Justin that got up and was like, I am disgusted by all of you making these jokes about Pete Davidson's father. This is not the roast of Pete Davidson's father. That was on September 11th of 2001.
Shit was bad.
It's wild. So, but if someone's offended by that, you can't be like, you crazy. I'm like, I get it. That makes sense.
Yeah, no one, every single person that went on that day made a joke about his father dying on 9/11, and he was just sitting there like drinking his cocktail and just taking it, laughing, taking it like he was. But again, he was at a roast. He signed, you like you said before, like you make that deal with the audience and the people there that were dry laughing about that kind of stuff.
Also, he strikes me one of those folks who's like nothing bothers him because he's like, at the end of the day, my dick is huge.
Okay, first of all, you think we don't know for sure if he has a big penis.
Okay, Ariana Grande said it.
Did she?
And he didn't deny it. You didn't? Did you not remember Ariana Grande tweeting about Pete Davidson's dick?
No. What did she say?
How did you miss this whole thing?
Okay, well, I want to say this. Ariana Grande has a...
Can you look up the tweet about Pete Davidson's dick?
Every one of Ariana's ex-boyfriends has a fucking Big Sean. Remember when his nudes leaked? I was like, Ariana was taking that down every night? I was like, all right, Miss Ariana, you better work. Because she's like, what? He's probably 5'2", 5'3". I can't believe she like talked about his dick. I didn't even know that.
Ariana Grande is 5 feet tall.
Bitch!
A solid 5 feet. So what happened was... So someone said, how long is Pete? And then Ariana Grande replied and said, like 10 inches. Oh, fuck, I mean, a little over a minute.
Work.
I don't get, the point of the story is, she said his dick is 10 inches. Jacob has something, what did Jacob, what?
Well, okay, so he's on a song. So somebody said, how long is Pete? As in the interlude, not as in his ... anyway. And then Ariana Grande responded to both.
Ariana Grande said his dick is 10 inches.
Work.
So,
I mean,
go off.
He looks like someone that has a big dick, honestly.
But then again, he also said in his new special that his dick isn't that big, and he hates that Ariana Grande said that because now he's been disappointing a lot of ladies.
Well, I think he may have said that to do more just to make funny.
Damage control. So people are shocked again when they see this video. I don't fucking know.
But do you have any? Oh, that's what I sent you. Did you watch that new conspiracy movie I sent you on YouTube?
I've not watched it yet. If I knew we didn't know we're doing this until today, I would have watched it. I've had a lot of free time.
Yeah, bitch. They do a whole section about Pizzagate. Do you remember Pizzagate when people was like, oh, Hillary Clinton is selling children for sex in a pizza shop in Washington D.C.?
No, I don't remember this at all.
What? Are you living under a rock?
I mean, I probably heard it and was like, this makes no... I don't think Hillary Clinton is selling children.
Well, we'll do a Patreon exclusive after. I think that we should both watch it and have a discussion about it. Watch it, and then because I was like, this is some stupid... I was like, people will make up anything. Then I watched it. Again, not saying it's true. It's like these conspiracy theory movies, they put together and compile so much evidence, and you just get it all at once. You're like, wait, oh my God, you have to watch it.
But how do you know that all the evidence is true? So for those who don't know, Zeitgeist was a movie that basically broke down three things. It said that Christianity is phony. Uh-huh. It said that
9/11 was an inside job.
9/11 was an inside job. And it says that the U.S. Treasury has designed it so that we will always be in debt and never actually be able to. Basically, it talks about how the money used to be backed by gold, and they took away the gold standard, and then the money is just paper.
Right.
But money used to be literally like you could trade in this amount of money for this much gold.
Right. And we don't have that anymore. But that's been gone for centuries.
You can still trade money for gold. Technically, you'd be buying it, but money and gold don't appreciate at the same value anymore.
Right. So no, but they just take a whole bunch of things and so many conspiracy movies are hard. You have to watch and you'll be like, oh, again, not saying it's true, but just all the evidence and things that they show you, it's definitely a roller coaster for your mind. I would watch it.
Do you see what Jacob is doing? What is he doing? Do you know that Shane Dawson is like obsessed with conspiracy? Like Shane Dawson, most of the views on his page are from conspiracy theory videos.
Well, I have to say most, like the 3 conspiracy films I've watched, a lot of them have been damning about the government, and I think that, and then especially with Zeitgeist, it just really made me feel like, bitch, and I guess it has affirmed feelings of my own that the government is not here for me. And I think not just because of the movies, but also just being a black person and a queer person living in the world, living in America more specifically, I don't feel like the government is here for me. So I think it plays on that, and it's like, yeah, fuck the government. They don't give a fuck about me, and I think that's what a lot of conspiracy.
Do you think the government's trying to harm you?
I don't think the government is trying to harm me, but I don't think the government cares about me. I don't think the government has my best interest at heart.
Well, I think there's an idea that the government has one mind and that the government is one person. I think there are people in the government who do have your best interest at heart, but I don't think there is just the government. I think that the U.S. government has a lot of systemic racism,
Right.
Homophobia, transphobia, fat phobia baked into our laws. And I think that people have other priorities that don't revolve around making sure that America's not racist. So therefore, those needs get pushed on the back burner.
And then they get complacent in its racism.
Yeah, agreed. But I don't think that as a whole, like everyone in the government is out for me or doesn't have my best interest at heart.
Well, I think with things like the Illuminati, I'm like, once you get to a certain level of wealth and power, I feel like, bitch, you know, and I know this is me being crazy conspiracy Monét, but I feel like at some point the flip switches and you're like, yeah, fuck them poor, not wealthy or really famous or people that can benefit me. Fuck them, which is a lot of us in this country.
Do you think Obama is in the Illuminati?
You know, okay, I don't know if I really, okay. Before I was like, oh, the Illuminati's a thing. The Illuminati exists. Like, they are really out here. But then, like, I watch more stuff. I'm like, well, maybe the Illuminati is not real. And right now in my life, I'm at a point where I don't think it exists. But if you would ask me this same question 3 or 4 years ago, I'd be like, absolutely. This motherfucker's in the Illuminati. He got there. He's in the crew. And he's not fucking checking for me.
In fact, let's roll back this footage of me asking Monét 3 years ago. No, I'm kidding. I actually I record all of our conversations. Funny you should mention.
Do you believe in the Illuminati? I know the answer, but I'm just gonna ask you for posterity.
No, I don't. I don't believe in the Illuminati. I do believe that there are people who know things we don't know. I do believe that there are secret societies. Like I think high ups in the government know things about intelligence, counterintelligence, military intelligence, threats that are coming towards us. I think that the U.S. government knew about coronavirus before I knew about it for sure. And I think that and I think that because they did not act fast and they thought it wouldn't be a big deal, they are trying to hide the fact, or not hide, but like definitely not reveal the fact that they had all the information ahead of time.
Well, have you heard about this conspiracy theory that the U.S. government is in cahoots with China for basically world domination? So then that's why coronavirus happened. And now, since coronavirus, they're like, oh, we're gonna hit them double full. Have you heard about this new fucking killer hornet that's in the fucking Pacific Northwest?
Yeah, I've heard about these bees, but they're
not
just,
bees.
Like,
they're not bees. They're
hornets.
They're mad hornets, and but Bob, they can kill.
Wait, are you saying mad hornets like a New Yorker says like a lot of hornets, or are you saying like they're like I'm a little confused because you're from New York. I don't know which one. What do you mean? Like they got mad hornets. Like what were you saying?
No, the name of it is like I want to find the name of it. It's like a mad hornet.
Hey son, they got mad hornets in the Pacific Southwest, son.
Wait, I don't know, Jacob. Can you find the name? Because I don't want to, because you know they're like
murder hornets.
Murder hornets. There we go. Because the fans
they're called murder hornets.
Murder hornets. The fans be like, really, Monét? You fucking piece of shit, you idiot. They're called murder hornets. Why don't you research something? You
that's like
cunt.
One crazy fan. I think that's you be typing that shit. That's why you be thinking everybody says that.
So so apparently that the murder hornet is they brought that bitch over to kill off all our bees and fuck up all our shit.
Wait, so the murder hornets are killing bees?
No, well, they are killing bees, but they're also very deadly to humans if you get 3 or more stings. Some say 5, some say 3. There's like a discrepancy in how many stings, but somewhere between 3 and 5 stings they kill humans. And the reason the way you'll get a lot of these is
less than 5 times in my entire life.
But they're saying, but these hornets, they're targeted. Like bees aren't actively trying to sting you. If you get in contact with a bee and it feels like you're threatening it or you're a danger to it, then it stings. But mad fucking murder hornets, they're like trying to find humans. Oh, like we want that big kill. Like that's how they operate.
Are they? You know what? That doesn't sound perfect. I don't see how the government would benefit from shutting down the U.S. economy for 2 months. That sounds like it would be bad for the government.
Oh, I feel like it just got out of hand. They were like, oh, we're just going to kill off a few people. We'll be fine. And they're like, oh, shit. I think that the virus was mutating and it did more damage than they thought. Again, I don't think this. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
But why would the government want to shut down the economy? How would they benefit?
I don't
from that?
think they thought it would get as crazy as to shut down the economies. I thought that it would kill off some people, but life will continue. I don't think they ever anticipated having to shut down the world.
My other question is, what does the government have to gain from killing 60,000 Americans?
Overpopulation. It's too many people out here.
Okay, there's overpopulation. Okay, let's just discuss
I know,
this.
in India and in China and in lots of other countries.
Well, can you just let me say my things instead of trying to always say what I'm going to say?
Well, I know what you're going to say.
Well, I don't think that America has a huge problem outside of the large cities with overpopulation. I don't know if you've ever driven through Alaska, North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, or Ohio, but there's a lot of fucking space out there, girl. Now in China, that's a completely different story.
Right. Again, but I when I heard it, I don't believe this. I'm just playing. This is what all goes on in my brain. Like sometimes I like sit down on my couch and like I literally think about this stuff. I'm like, okay, but if this is like me, like my brain does this a lot. Like again, it just all stems back to I just feel like the government.
Y'all remember a couple of podcasts ago, Monét thought her fucking toothbrush was trying to kill her. The quarter on her sink.
Do you ever sit in your house and you feel like you see like a black shadow?
You keep asking me this, and the short answer is yes. I've seen things out of the corner of my eye, but I know that I usually see it in one place. When I'm washing dishes and I move, my reflection goes across my fridge because my fridge is metal. So I say, oh my God, I saw my reflection on my fridge. But it's always on my fridge. I don't see them in the corner. When I was a kid, I used to feel like I saw little hats running behind the couch. But that was when I was a kid. I used to hallucinate all the time.
Why you hat?
Because I think I saw it in the movie Leprechaun.
Oh.
And like at one point, the leprechaun's running behind a hat. You can see like his head, like his little hat bobbing around.
Well, let's take a break and then we'll talk more about your fucking leprechaun fetish.
Monét, what can you get for like $10 a month? Like Spotify,
Netflix,
maybe 10 bags of chips,
Hulu,
2 coffees,
a bacon, egg, and cheese with some chips.
Or you can get a premium Patreon subscription to Sibling Rivalry on Patreon.
Yes, you can be a sibling for $10, and for $5,
you can be a cousin. And for $1, you can be a stranger.
Yeah, we don't know you, but we like you.
So please, if you want to help us make more great content like this, go to siblingrivalrypodcast.com/support. Well, that's why I date short guys. I like leprechauns.
Wait, are you talking about Leprechaun, like the hood horror movie, Leprechauns Back to the Hood?
Oh, the hoodest horror movie of all tiempo. I used to love Leprechaun.
Bob, you know what? Sometimes I forget how much of a hood bitch you are. Not Leprechaun 2, Back to the Hood. I cannot.
I used to love it. Did you watch Tales from the Hood?
I don't know that one. What is that?
Are you even black? So Tales from the Hood was this like black produced horror movie. It was like shorts. It was like one movie, but it was like 3 or 4 short films called Tales from the Hood. And oh my God, it used to scare me so bad. I used to love being scared as a kid though. Like loved it and hated it.
Oh, I love horror movies. I love scary movies. I want someone to develop like a video game because I have like a big TV. Like, so I'm playing Uncharted right now. I just beat 1 through 3 again in like the past 2 weeks. Work. And I want someone, and I like they have.
It's called Uncharted.
Uncharted, yes. And they have a few moments that are like a little scary, but I want someone to like develop like a really truly scary, like gory, scary video game that you can play by yourself with all the lights off in your home and just get fucking scared. That's what I want. I want one of those video games.
So I actually heard of a game once called Until Dawn. Maybe you should play that one there.
Until Dawn. Oh, okay. Maybe can we play it together so that if I get scared, I can just nuzzle off to my big.
I just don't know a lot about the game, but you certainly can't come over. Bitch, Resident Evil used to scare me. Resident Evil,
like the ones back in the day.
Yeah, no, the Resident Evil where you would run through and there was zombies. Oh my god.
Oh my god, you was
played that and Tomb Raider with Laura Croft.
You was one of them scary little kids. You scary as hell.
I was very scary. And by the way, just to our white listeners again, scary doesn't mean I was a person who was scary. Black people say scary meaning like you scare easily. I have to make that distinction. I live with one of you, so I know how you think and how you think
and how you play the game. Can I just tell you? So I got into not an argument, but in my DMs with this guy because recently I did the Queens for Biden thing for Marty. I just spoke about like the election and why it's
girl,
and why it's important.
Not.
Well, it's the thing, you know what? Biden was my first, second, third, or fourth choice. But at the end of the day, you know, I realized that it is better than the option of having Trump again. And I just, because these past 4 years have been a very scary time for people of color, for queer people, for trans people. And yes, Biden is not the best option. And I know other people can write in options, et cetera, et cetera. But if we want like a surefire way to get Trump out of office, like we have to get Biden in. And the thing is that, people like to say, yeah, Biden did this, but he. I'm like, bitch, you see, as a black person, as a queer person, I don't get a but he. All right, these motherfuckers are making rules and making regulations that you, especially white people, straight white men love to say, I'm not voting, I'm da-da-da. Yeah, because you have had privilege in this company.
Yeah, you have the luxury of not voting.
Voting, bitch. We don't have that option, Mary. We're trying to fucking make money moves so that we are not fucking being persecuted for another 4 years.
I don't think I'll ever forgive America for what they did to Bernie Sanders. I will always be mad at what that, like, I feel like Bernie was like one of our like last big hopes. Like I don't think we'll get a politician like Bernie for a really long time.
I mean, she's not exactly like him, but I think she shares a lot of his ideals. And someone who I really liked was Elizabeth Warren. I really like Elizabeth Warren.
Oh, Warren was great. Warren was great too. I thought you were about to say something else.
Who?
I thought you were about to do your AOC for president bid again.
I said Elizabeth Warren.
I know. I said I thought. I also got into my mom the other day because my mom was kind of like. So I have this cousin named Trelana.
I love Trelana.
My cousin's name is Trelana. Come at me. My cousin Trelana always sends like you have a family group thread.
Yeah, it's not all my family. It's like one with me and my aunts.
So Trelana always sends me these like conspiracy theory fucking text messages to our family thread. Mm-hmm. And sometimes my family like feels like they're like listening to them. She sent one. I'm going into the family thread right now. This was the most recent one that she sent. Please inform all contacts in your list not to open a video called Dance of the Pope. It's a virus that formats your mobile. Beware, it is very dangerous. They announced it today on BBC Radio. Forward this message to as many people as you can. So I don't know what the hell that is. Here's another one. Law enforcement and the Red Cross have advised that there are people going door to door indicating that they are authorized to do home testing for coronavirus. Do not let them in. Call the police. Please pass this on and alert your families. Like, it's just these all the time. Here's one. A new thing circulating now. People are going door to door handing out masks. They say it's a new initiative from local government. They ask you to please put it on to see if it fits. It's doused with chemicals which knocks you out cold. They then rob you. Please do not accept masks from strangers. Remember, friends, it's a critical time and people are desperate. The crime rate will spike. Please be cautious and safe. Thank you. Please pass this on. I'm like, first of all, let's talk about a few things. Chloroform does not, that's a TV myth. You don't just hold up someone's mouth and then in 3 seconds they pass out. You have to really work hard with chloroform.
Have you done this before? Oh, this is...
No, but I read about it and I saw things, videos on the internet. People are like, try to chloroform myself.
Okay.
But you can't just put on a mask and then fall over. That's not how that works. And then my mom responded and said, girl, you know how slow we move in this family? He would have to wait a week or so he could rob us. The mask would be laying around there before we actually use it. Anthony would really not get robbed. Ashley would be complaining so much he'll just walk off. Justin talking to somebody else, he'll walk off. Chris, must I go on? He is not going to put the mask on. Chelena, we are too slow to get robbed.
I was talking to my aunt on the phone the other day and she was like, if they come out with a coronavirus vaccine, are you going to take it? I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to take it. She's like, I don't know. And because she's like, I heard that the government, see, but it's because the government has us as black folk and other people, we don't feel like we can trust the government because we feel like the government is out to fucking get us.
Black folks do not trust the
You know what I'm saying?
G-O-V apostrophe T, girl.
Not the G-O-V apostrophe
No, ma'am.
T.
Government. What is it? Cardi B said government.
You know what I mean? So it's like people feel like, oh, girl, there they go trying to get us again. But I mean, if they do have a vaccine, are you going to take it? Especially with, I was like, girl, the amount of people I come in contact with, of course I'm taking the vaccine.
Pump me with every vaccine you can get your fucking hands on. Give me the flu shot. Give me the fucking corona vaccine. Give me the smallpox vaccine. First of all, we already have, you and I probably have about 10 vaccines in us right now.
Do we?
That's why we don't have polio. Yes, man. You cannot go to New York City.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You cannot go to public school if you don't get vaccinated.
Yeah, and you can't go to college. Well, back when I was going to college, so 10 years ago, you can't go to college if you don't have the meningitis shot.
Yeah, because they don't want you spreading that shit at school. That makes sense.
Oh, I know, but I will say this: I do not take the flu vaccine every season, and I have not had the flu in years.
In the past 5 years, I had the flu twice, and I will say this. When you get the flu, it fucking wrecks you. Like, it levels you. Just knocks you down.
But Bob, you're different. Bob, you have a headache, and you're leveled, okay? Bob, let me tell you something. Bob gets a headache, and Bob puts his little crunchy little hands on it. He's like, oh, my God. He's like Monét. Like, my girl, my head, like, I can't even function. That is, you know that's you.
What Monet is referring to is when we did the Canada tour, I was having headaches. I had all 4 of my wisdom teeth removed a day before I went on the tour, and I had 4 dry sockets. So yes, Monet, I was in a lot of pain, but I did the shows. I turned the party.
With a nasty attitude the whole time.
To the bus. When we got back to the bus, I was like, oh my God, I just need to please. But on stage, I was fucking 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have your attention? The whole fucking 9 yards.
Also, Bob, I've known you for going on 9 years now. I've known you for more than one headache in your life. And that is you every time you have a headache. You're always like, girl, I don't even know how people even, here's the thing, Bob has headaches and shit, but he refuses to take fucking medicine. He doesn't want to take ibuprofen. You don't want to take Advil. So I was like, bitch, so what?
I don't trust the medicine companies. What they putting in this ibuprofen?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not comfortable taking like ibuprofen and Tylenol because it kills people. I don't know what the correct dosage is.
What if it kills people?
What if I take too much ibuprofen and I fall over dead?
Bob,
go drink a bottle of ibuprofen right now.
Okay, I'm not gonna drink a bottle.
How dead you'll be.
The bottle tells you the dosage. You take it according to what it tells you.
But also, when you read the back of the bottle, it's like, do not exceed 6 Tylenol in one day.
Okay.
And it's in caps, and I'm like, what if I forget and I accidentally take too many and then I
Bob,
die?
What? I'm on conspiracy.
The bottle says you can't, and not only that, the bottle of Advil is like, by the way, if you cannot take Advil for more than a week. If you take it for more than a week, you'll die. And I'm like, this is too much stress. It's too much stress. I'd rather just have my headache, go to sleep, and then wake up fine.
So as y'all can see, this is proof that Bob is one of the smartest and most rational people I know. But he has moments like this when he's the most ridiculous human being I have ever met.
What if I forget? So when I was on tour with you, I was taking the ibuprofen, but there were moments I was like, did I take it? Did I not take it? And I was so stressed out. I would rather go on stage with a headache than accidentally overdose on Tylenol.
Well, I take about 8. When I have a headache, I take 4 ibuprofen in the morning. I take 4 in the evening, and bitch, look at me. I am brown cow stunning, honey.
I'm trying so hard not to make a joke about the amount versus the size. Just listeners, do it yourself. Monet set me up. Monet did that to me just to see if I would do it. I know for a fact Monet did that just to see if I would respond, and I didn't.
Okay, wait, really quick. So a lot of people think. Do you? I know you. Okay. Do you think that there are crocodiles in the New York City sewers or alligators?
No. What's the crocodile from
Spider-Man?
Ninja Turtles?
Bebop
and Rocksteady. Yeah, no, I don't think Bebop and Rocksteady are in the fucking in the sewers, girl. No, Leatherhead. Yeah, I don't think Leatherhead is in the sewers of New York City.
I mean, it made sense. Like, allegedly, they got them to like eradicate the rat problem, which we still have a huge rat problem in the city too. If they did it, it's not working. But I mean, that doesn't seem far fetched to me that they would try.
But that doesn't make sense because that would not fix the rat. I don't think that crocodiles hunt rats. I think they do something maybe larger game. They get rid of.
Have you ever seen a stray
dog
rat?
in New York? I'll say this: you ever seen a stray dog in New York City? Maybe the crocodiles took care of those motherfuckers. I have never in my life seen a stray dog in this entire city. Never, not once.
Yeah, I haven't either. I've never seen one either. But like we said, maybe the
crocodiles, girl.
The crocodiles got them. What can you think of any drag race?
If they wanted to take care of the rats with the extras, it's pretty easy to do. So years and years ago, there was a huge pigeon problem in New York City. Way too many pigeons. So they put a bounty on pigeons. The city would pay you if you killed pigeons.
Really?
Anyway, yes, and people went so crazy doing this, they almost made a certain type of pigeon completely extinct.
Wait, I live in New York. I have literally never heard of this.
Jacob's looking it up right now. Yeah, there was a bounty on pigeons. New York City pigeon bounty. I think it was like maybe the 1920s.
Oh, like that far ago. Oh, okay. Bitch, can they bring that shit back? Because pigeons are fucking annoying, and they have a lot of them.
Why do people not like pigeons? I ain't never had a problem with a pigeon.
A pigeon is a flying fucking rat.
But what are they like? They don't bother nobody.
They're
don't
in the
do
way.
nothing.
They shit on your thing. Well, I also had a car in New York City, and when I would park by a tree, bitch, I look like I got my car repainted in fucking pigeon shit. And my car would be.
Well, that's in Georgia too. Everyone knows you don't park under a tree. Everyone knows you don't park under a tree.
Everyone knows.
It's not just New York City birds are shitting on cars. Girl, you've been shit on by a bird in general.
No, I've never, knocking on wood, I've never been shit on by a bird ever. Have you?
Yeah, I got shit on by a. Yes, I remember. I've been shit on by a bird like 3 times.
Oh, well, let's say it's good luck. Can you think of
every time Uncle Steve got shot, a bird shit on me.
And apparently one of them is still on you somewhere, girl. Do you know any drag race conspiracy theories? Like there's this whole people don't know why. Like there's no. I don't think Willem has ever said why he got kicked off. So people have all the conspiracies about why they actually.
Yes, he did.
He did.
Because he went and hooked up with his husband. He had his husband in the hotel, and they were fucking.
You see, but people say he said that, but then the conspiracy is that it was not his husband. He hooked up with one of the producers of the show. That's what people.
Well, Willem also said that he fucked a producer as well. So there's two. So Willem said the official reason they gave him was because he fucked his husband in the hotel room, and his other idea was because he fucked one of the producers, and then the next day he got kicked off the show.
Work.
I was like, damn, how bad was your pussy? Like, your shit's so bad, you got to get kicked off the fucking show. Damn, your shit is gutted and rotted.
Another conspiracy.
You know Willem listens to this podcast.
He does. Willem is one of our cousins.
So apparently Willem posted like a full fucking essay, a whole dissertation, a whole memoir about why he pissed off the producers at Drag Race, and it's all there, so you can see you can pick from any of that shit why he got kicked off the show.
It's probably on one of his damn Patreons with his 18,000 patron ass. Can
I tell you about some crazy conspiracy theories?
What?
Okay, have you heard that Katy Perry is JonBenet Ramsey?
I have never heard that. Are they even? Isn't JonBenet Ramsey from like the fucking the
No, the 90s.
Is she really?
Yeah, the 90s. Yeah.
Huh? And some people think that that Katy Perry is JonBenet Ramsey all grown up.
Yeah, they think JonBenet Ramsey was never murdered, but instead she didn't want to be in this. I don't know what it was. They think that she just became Katy Perry, or her family was doing like an insurance fraud or something.
Or the fucking Illuminati got JonBenet and then groomed her to be Katy Perry.
But why would the Illuminati want a little fucking...
Because she became fucking Katy Perry.
I guess. I was actually listening to some of Katy Perry's music and I was like, some of this shit is really good.
Oh, Katy Perry has some great music. Fucking, I'm going on a Black Widow, baby. That's a good song.
Oh, but that rap in that verse is so bad. No, Black Widow is not. That's Iggy Azalea, bitch.
But it's Katy Perry.
Thinking,
it's Katy Perry and Iggy Azalea. Black
Is it?
Widow, baby. Yes, it fully is.
I don't think that's true.
Oh, let's bet.
Black Widow is Rita Ora and Iggy Azalea. So would you like to bet still?
Well, you should have took it, bitch.
Do you want to bet or not?
It's too late. Also,
No, you're thinking Dark Horse.
Oh yeah, Dark Horse. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking about. But I also love I kissed a girl and I liked it.
Oh, that song was
the
so
taste
big.
Of her cherry chapstick.
We were also talking the other day about how Lizzo's "Worship Me." I've watched so many movies in quarantine, and I cannot tell you how many movies use "Worship Me" by Lizzo, especially for like a really fast moving change of scene, or like when when the girls are like, or like when the lead is like going to work first thing in the morning. Because I love rom-coms and those kind of movies, and that they particularly use it a lot in that reference.
Here it goes.
This song.
This is a great song.
Oh, it's good.
I feel like, but that's in We're Here.
It's in We're Here. It's in Shade Queens of NYC.
The first episode.
Yeah.
It's the first song in We're Here. When you click on We're Here, episode 1, it's dun 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 dun.
Well, that was my question too. Why didn't they use y'all's song for it?
Well, it's a closing credit song. I mean, we don't have like opening credits. We don't have like, like how
I know. But
like
still.
shows have those like everyone turns around like holds out an apple for Real Housewives of Atlanta. We don't have one of those moments.
But I feel like
It's
it was
a
like
peach, sorry.
the first episode of this like really fierce new show. Like I feel like you should have used like your like song. You know what I'm saying?
I have the number of the producers. You want to call them?
Yeah, text me. I'm gonna text that motherfucker. Give him a piece of my goddamn mind.
Right. You and Steve and Johnny can have a long chat about why they fucked shit up. Apparently,
Another conspiracy theory is that
what if we get Emmy nominated? What if I win an Emmy?
Bob, I told you this
Wouldn't it be
before.
crazy?
You're my friend. You're gonna win an Emmy at some point in your life, and I think you're gonna win an Oscar as well.
I'd be kind of. Thank you. You're so sweet. I believe that you're gonna be the Grammy queen.
I hope
Your
so.
music is so great. I'm kind of mad that you keep you have your little secret music project you don't
You
want to share.
said this on the podcast, and like a couple podcasts ago, I have said this.
Monét has secret music.
I don't have secret music, but I hope that you guys get an Emmy. I mean, it's really good, and and it's really good, and you guys tug at the heartstrings, and I got to see that beautiful bean footage of Slob the drag queen crying like a little bitch.
Why do you like seeing me cry, Monet? Why do you like seeing me cry?
Oh, just you. Also, the picture that Nick keeps on tweeting is just that you and that tear just.
Oh, that shot of me crying. Nick is crazy. I don't know why Nick's like obsessed with footage of me. That picture of me crying. Nick is like, Nick will write me and be like, "Let's play Fortnite," and I'll be like, "I have work," and then he'll just send me a picture of myself crying.
I love it. You know when you on season 8, I used that fucking gif of you crying in your confessional. I used it was like my top gif of 2017 or 16, whatever year it was.
Can someone make a gif of Monet crying from season 10?
Oh, honey, I have many gifs of that scene when I used the sponge to soak up my tears.
It's pronounced GIF. Let's talk about this conspiracy theory. The conspiracy theory that people like you are perpetuating, trying to say that it's pronounced GIF. Can we talk about that for a second?
I mean, you allegedly know the guy who developed it, and he said GIF.
I've never said that, but if you Google, how is GIF pronounced? It just says the guy who's made it says it's pronounced GIF. It says it plain and clear.
And I've seen some of him saying it's GIF, so he's probably just fucking with us.
You have not. You absolutely have not seen that.
Oh my God, yes. It is youtube.com/QNR-ref-I2L.
See, don't listen to
Type in that link.
And Jacob over here typing it in.
And type in the link, guys, and comment below, and that is the video of him saying it's pronounced GIF.
Can I tell you what? This is something I've learned about you, Monet. I love you to death. Monet will just... If Monet realizes she can't win an argument, she'll just start making shit up and going off the handle. Monet, you have never heard this man say it's pronounced GIF.
I just said the fucking link. I don't know what you want me to do.
All right. I can't fuck with you. Also, let me tell you about some other crazy conspiracy theories. Do you know much about reptilian shapeshifters?
I don't. Oh, like the show Animorphs. Did you watch Animorphs and like Animorph people?
Kinda. I didn't know. It's not like Animorphs. Reptilian shapeshifters are all aliens. And the Queen of England is supposed to be a reptilian shapeshifter. Obama is supposed to be a reptilian shapeshifter.
No.
You never. It's huge. The reptilian shapeshifter conspiracy community is massive. Type in reptilian shapeshifter, and Queen Elizabeth will probably be the first person to pop up.
I'm gonna do it. Y'all do it too. Reptilian shapeshifter. Okay,
Yeah,
I've already typed. Oh, reptilians conspiracy theory. I just typed in reptili, and that came up. Was the first thing.
Yeah, they're called reptilian humanoids.
Reptilian.
It's like it's the wildest thing.
Oh my god, that I don't believe at all. No,
Why not?
I just don't prescribe to that. I don't believe that to be a thing.
Do lizard people run the world? Justin Bieber's reptilian roots conspiracy theory. Lost tapes reptilian. Donald Trump is a shape-shifting lizard. Ancient aliens. Dinosaurs, humanoids alive today.
Girl.
Like just video after video. Members of the royal household aren't all human. Are lizard people real? Mark Zuckerberg is a lizard. Queen Elizabeth caught on video.
Why
Like,
lizards?
It's so crazy.
Why lizards?
Some people are saying that they were dinosaurs and the dinosaurs became people. Like the dinosaurs evolved to look like people and they're smarter and they're running things.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No.
Have you ever heard the theory that Stephen King killed John Lennon?
I don't even know who John Lennon is. I'm kidding. I know who the Beatles guy. I know who John Lennon is. Imagine all the people.
The Beatles guy. There it is. That's almost the Beatles guy.
Imagine
that nigga from the Beatles.
All the people.
The Beatles.
Have you seen that video of all the celebrities singing Imagine?
Yeah, some comedian released like they asked me to do it, but I got it wrong. But here's my original clip, and he had everyone singing Imagine, and then in the middle was just him singing Ariana Grande's Imagine, and then it cut back to he was like, I didn't. They should have been more specific in their.
Wait, why would Stephen King want to kill John Lennon?
Well, Stephen King is a macabre horror writer, so maybe he's kind of into that shit. Also, do you know Stephen King is like very tall?
Like how tall?
I think he's like 6'5".
Ooh, you know that's my language, bitch. Yes, honey.
Stephen King is 6'4". That's a lot of crazy. You know who else is really tall? 6'4" is 6 inches taller than you. What's his name is tall too. What's his name?
Yeah, him.
Conan O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien.
Is very tall.
Bitch, you know who was really tall? Calvin Harris, bitch. I saw him at the Jingle Ball when I hosted the thing for them 2 years ago. Calvin Harris is like 6'6", 6'7". He is super tall.
The DJ? Or
yes.
the singer?
DJ, yeah, the DJ.
You know who else is tall? What's his who is that Vince Vaughn?
Yeah, Vince Vaughn is tall. Yeah.
6'5".
Vince Vaughn is 6'5".
Yeah, and I was talking. Was it you? I was talking about Hulk Hogan. You were like, Hulk Hogan ain't tall. Hulk Hogan's like 6'8".
Yeah, he's tall. He's really big. I didn't believe you, but you were right. And Dwayne.
Yeah, girl, those wrestlers are huge.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson is 6'5". I did not think he was that tall.
Well, because they're all tall. I went to a wrestling match when I was in like 8th grade or 10th grade or something, and
to
I
go
remember
watch
being there thinking
to go
to
watch
myself,
opera or the Brat.
It was exactly. It was ballet, by the way. I remember being there and thinking to myself, "Oh my goodness, these are the biggest people I have ever seen in my like. They're not like us. They are monster people, huge, massive." Jacob has a list of really tall celebrities. Who's in here? Brad Garrett from
Some might even call them reptilian humanoids.
Oh, Howard Stern is 6'5".
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Jeff Goldblum is 6'4". Liam Neeson is 6'4".
Is he really?
Apparently, Ben Affleck is 6'4".
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Bob Saget 6'4". Ryan Reynolds 6'2". Jim Carrey 6'2". Brooke Shields. How about Malia Obama 6'1"?
Yeah, you told me that, bitch. I gagged yesterday. 6'1".
Malia Obama be straight dunking on hoes.
She's
secrets.
Malia Obama is an inch shorter than you, Bob. Imagine.
Girl, dunking on Secret Services. Malia Obama and Barack Obama are the exact same height.
Whoa, that's crazy, my dude. Gag.
That is wild. Well, listen, we've been chatting for a while, man. I think it's time to.
Yeah, I'm really done talking to you.
Where are you gonna go? Are you gonna cook? Have you been cooking?
I have been cooking. I did not cook today. I ordered food on Uber Eats today. I haven't ordered in a while, so I just treated myself to a lovely meal. And I ordered fried chicken. It was a thigh and a drumstick and green beans and mac and cheese. And bitch, my order came here and it was not that. They sent me fucking roast chicken. They sent me fucking white rice. And they sent me
that's the Lord looking out for you. That is God looking out for you.
No. Honey. And then I called them and I was like, hey, this is the wrong. Well, I ran downstairs to get the guy and I was like, hey, this is wrong. He's like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. The delivery people, they can never help you. As long as that food touches your hands, they're like, I'm done.
I'm out. But yeah, it's the thing when they get there, like, you know what? I really tried. I really tried. Maybe that was like, you know what? We got to be eating healthier. Here's some roast chicken. Here's some vegetables. So yesterday we were like, fuck it, all that. We ordered all these. It's pizza. I had a cheese pizza.
Which I didn't want it, and I said, Bob, don't get it from me. He's like, Monét, I'm just gonna get it if it's here. And you feel like eating, you can have it. I said, Bob, don't order, because if you order it, I will eat it.
I said, if you feel like it, because once you said it, I realized maybe someone else will want that pizza too.
No.
So I was going to just have it there in general. Well, let's just say it showed up. Monét did not disappoint. I didn't even chew mine. I just swallowed the whole motherfucker down, girl. Oh, it was so good. I've not had pizza this entire quarantine.
Really?
Yes, my friend. You know I used to eat Domino's every
You did. Bitch, I would be at Bob's house. So we would either go to Mama Pizza and get pizza from Mama Pizza with our fucking... Bitch, remember our little fried Oreos? Yes, fried Oreos. Bitch, do you remember my fried Oreos or not?
Yes, I do. I remember we used to go to Mama's Pizza down on the corner. And do you remember? Were you friends with me when I went through my phase where I would get everything deep fried?
No.
I would just take them stuff and pay them to deep fry it for me.
What?
Yeah, you can take them anything. I would take them Twinkies. I would take them Oreos. I would take them peanut butter jelly. I remember making a peanut butter jelly sandwich, going downstairs and be like, can you deep fry this for me, please?
Bob, you are so crazy. On that note, we really have to go. You are my craziest friend. You are a nutty person.
Nutty like elephant shit. All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Starburns Audio, a podcast network.